interwebs. It is about 10 afternoon again. And I was going to take you and show you what I'm making for lunch, but my battery's dead. Sad face. So I need to charge it before I can show you. But I can tell you, it's going to be delicious. I'm going to make rice, and that part's just going to be tasty in general. But Steve...
That's me.
Got me some cabbage out of the garden, and he brought me in some garlic tops too, which smell amazing. So I'm going to cook that up with Steve's suggestion of some lap chong, which is an air-dried an air-dried sausage. So I had that in the freezer, and we're going to have lap chong with cabbage and garlic tops, and I guess I'll probably cook it in some oyster sauce, and we'll see what else goes in the pan, but yum. Yum is what's going in the pan. It's about midnight, and I really haven't picked up the camera today, because, not because I've been having a bad day, I've actually been having quite a good day. At least emotionally, a much better day than I've probably had in, I don't know, 2 weeks. So, that is very, very good. Up until, like, the last 2 hours. And emotionally, I'm still doing fine, but my son is getting on my last nerves. And I'm about to head upstairs to, I guess, lay down with him and stay there, because I think that is the only way that we are going to ever get everybody to sleep. But I thought I'd show you what I was working on today. Well, number one, I was working on shredding the, 18 pounds of roast that I cooked yesterday. So I did that. So now there is 30 pounds of cooked hamburger in my fridge, and the 18-pound roast all shredded. And there's 30 pounds of uncooked hamburger, which Steve was kind enough to go pick up from the grocery store for me today, so that I can cook it tomorrow-ish. And then Wednesday, I will go and pick up the other roast of approximately the same size as this one, and then everything will be cooked for this weekend. So that is good. I spent my morning working on a project with my daughter, and then cooking lunch. Steve brought in, I think I told you, that he brought in cabbage and stuff from the garden. That was really tasty, I thought. Steve really liked it too. Kids, jury was kind of out on that. Then I worked on some crocheting this afternoon. I was going to take a nap while Steve ran to the store to get the hamburger for me, and nap time was not going well. Even though the kids were all asleep when Steve left, they were not asleep for long. So I stayed up, and then I ended up working on some crochet, and then I just never took a nap today, which is fine. But I worked on my son's hoodie. I'm on to the, let's orient this in a way that makes it remotely, I don't know, makes sense. It's got 3 balls of yarn attached to it right now, so it's got little tails all over the place. Okay, so, here's the arms, and I'd sewed all the raglan sleeves. I still haven't sewed the bottoms or the side, but it's giving me a little bit more to work with as I do the hood part. So, the hood starts here. That's where I started today. I was doing the hood bit, and I'm this far. And so I have to work, let's see, a little more than double. I'm not quite halfway. So, then that will be all done. And then I started working on his other gift tonight, which I got this about, I don't know, the bottom quarter of done. I am going to make him a pajama pocket as well, like my daughter's fox one that I'm making, but I'm going to make his a pig because he likes pink. So this is going to be the bottom of the front, and then I will make just a like a square bit, and right now I'm working on the back. Can you tell I still haven't put away that laundry I was supposed to put away the other day? Oops. But yeah, here's the beginning of the back panel, and then I'll make like some kind of swirly doodle tail. I'll make it up. I don't know. So just kind of using the same pattern as the fox, but changing it for my purposes. And after I make the pig for my 4-year-old, I'm going to probably make a frog for the almost 3-year-old. Isn't it exciting? On Saturday, I can just start calling him my 3-year-old instead of my almost 3-year-old. But until then, he's just a pain in the butt. Or at least tonight he is. But yeah, that's what I worked on. We didn't have muffin tins tonight, even though it was Monday, because Steve went to the store because he took my daughter to dance, which was awesome. But they didn't have any clearance bread, and he didn't get any bread. So I made a concoction with leftover rice from lunch, and I had like a third of a jar of my green salsa verde that I made out of the green tomatoes in the fridge, and some ground beef that I'd cooked in that. So I put the leftover ground beef along with a new pound of ground beef and the salsa verde together. Then I added a quart of diced tomatoes, and after that all cooked together, I added the rice in too, and then I stirred in some cottage cheese, and it was super duper delicious. So kids are like, what would you call this? I said, I think I'd call it innards, because Steve and I used to make a dish similar to that, and we called it innards because it's kind of like what we would put in the center if we were going to make, like in this case, it'd be more like burritos, because I like meat and rice burritos. So it's like the innards of that, but without tortillas. So yeah, we had that and some applesauce for dinner, and it was tasty. But yeah, then the evening has gone downhill. But kids are just kids, and some nights they're easy, and most nights they're hard, and then eventually they grow up and leave, and then we're sad, right? But I'm not to that part yet. Right now I'm in the part where you want to like throttle them. But you don't, because, well, that's bad. And then they do cute things and they're sweet sometimes. So then you're like, okay, I guess you're alright. So, at least each of the kids has done some of both today. Of the acting up and annoying the heck out of me, and also the being cute and lovable and like randomly coming to give me little hugs and, you know, all the sweetness. But sometimes that just doesn't outweigh the other stuff, you know what I mean? So, anyways, I'm going to go to bed. And I will see you all tomorrow. Nighty night.